most marriages don't fail because of lack of love. It fails because the couples allow the wrong people influence their decisions, their emotions, and their peace. If you're newly married or you're in the first 10 years of a marriage, today I want to share the three kind of persons you should not allow influence or control your marriage. See, ignoring this could quietly destroy that relationship before year 5. I know this because I made so much mistakes in my marriage in the first early years of marriage, and this almost destroyed the marriage. So by the end of this video, you will know exactly who to keep at distance and how to protect your marriage. Now, the first type of people you should keep at distance, it's your overbearing family members. Hear me say, I say overbearing family members. I didn't say family members. I want to categorically point the overbearing family members. And why I said overbearing? Because when we get married in Africa, we say we marry into a larger family. So like keeping the family members far, it's like you are disrespecting them, you are attracting enemies. But sometimes not doing this tend to like affect the newly married couples. When you get married, you see your parents. Or before I say your parents, let me quickly list the overbearing family members that we sometimes don't know. They are the grandparents, the parents, your siblings. These people tend to like want to, out of love, say things contribute to your marriage because they believe they want the best for you and the rest. So they tend to like control a lot of aspects of the marriage that should be for just you and your spouse. You know, in marriage, they say three is a crowd. So these overbearing family members, they tend to influence your decisions, especially as it concerns finance and parenting. They will tell you this is the right way to parent a child, this is the right way, how you should manage money, how you should work. And when they say this, they think they are helping the marriage, not understanding we're in the era where we are competing with time. During their era that those things worked, this era, it won't work. Social change has taken place. So they tend to tell you how you should raise kids. And if you allow this, it affects your kids. You start raising kids that become irresponsible because during their time they were this we feeling, nice, me feeling. During their time, it used to be our child, our wife, our son, our daughter. Nice, your wife, your son, your daughter. Even when the claim is still ours, the reality is you're on your own. So these people, if you don't watch these overbearing family members, it affects you so much. When I mean it affects, it truly affects you. And another area they tend to like control the marriage is comparing you to your siblings. John married and he has 4 children. You are married the same, you guys married the same month or maybe the same year. Your wife is still not pregnant. We married a woman, not a man. See, you will not really understand what I'm saying until you've seen this into play. I remembered, I can say, I don't want to bring some stories or some real life issues here because I was not given the permission to share the story, so I will not share it. I know couples that the wife is under pressure. I know this couple that I say their wife is under pressure. The pressure is because she has not conceived and her husband is out there following other women because of the family's parents' influence, telling them get another woman pregnant if this one you marry is a man. So family influence, overbearing family members, especially parents, grandparents, even brothers and sisters, can make you start cheating. So make sure you watch it and avoid it. When they start suggesting, trying to put you under pressure of having babies and the rest, say no. Just tell them if they visit often, reduce how they visit. Now, let me share this story with you. Yours might not be this, but this is my personal story. For me, I took my marriage and gave it out to external people. When I married my wife, she became a different person than the person I knew before marriage. So I thought, because I've known, I've heard that father and mother are married for 35 years, over 35 years, no quarrel. The mother living, no quarrel, that the mother left the home to her parents' house. They've always shared one bedroom, one room, sleeping on one bed for years. I mean, no conflict that led one sleeping in a different bed. So I thought, because that has happened, any marital challenge I have, I will run to her. And when I started telling my marital challenges to my mother-in-law, I never knew she shared it to like her daughter, her first daughter, and some people. And they termed me a weak man, that they believe a real man should be able to settle his marital challenges and the rest. So this really, really affected me in a way that I started developing, should I say, hatred or dislike for them. So, and all the things I reported them to, my wife increased on those things. She started doing the things I never liked, until I had to sit down and understand that my wife don't like me taking her problems to third party. It's better we sit down. I understand the mood, the timing, and we talk things over. So please, if you have overbearing family members that want to be involved in everything you do and the rest, sit with your spouse and talk when they should visit and the rest. And if these over family members are your father, your mother, it's very dicey, it's very difficult. It might affect the marriage if you are not careful when setting a boundary. Discuss with your wife. If her mother must come, they should call, have encouraged, try all your best to live far from your parents so that interference will not come. Because let me tell you something. The Bible says husband and wife will live, a man will leave his father and mother and be attached to his wife. Let me tell you the truth. It doesn't happen, no. Most parents don't allow their daughters to live. Most parents don't allow their son to live totally. They interfere in the marriage, and it really affects the marriage so much. Now, you will be thinking, I have some kids playing Bob behind me, so I want to be sure they are not running into the video and the rest. These are things you cannot control. You can hear the noise behind, at the background. It's the Ramadan time, fasting time for our Muslim brothers and sisters. So this is they are like calling for prayers, or they are praying. I try to wait for the past 3 hours, thinking they will stop their prayer, but it's not working. So I had to go on with the video. The kids are playing. This is not something I can really stop. You can see the kids behind me. They are really, really playing football. This is the it's like a ghetto area, but very peaceful. This is called Angwajarawa, Nasrawa, uh, um, Nyanya Gandwara. That's how it's called. A good environment. It's a mixture of Christian, Muslim. We live here peacefully, happily. Please, I'm begging you, set boundaries earlier in marriage, because it will save you so much stress. If there is one mistake I made, not setting boundaries early, and I don't want you to go through the same mistake I made. The problem we have with marriages is that we only show the positive side of marriage and not the negative side. That's why I've decided I will make sure I share my mistakes openly. The things people hide, couples hide, I will tell you. I will tell you so that you learn from it and avoid it. Now, you might be thinking the hardest people to really watch out for in your marriage so that they don't influence the marriage is it's the overbearing family members. But wait until I share the second type of people you should not allow them influence your marriage. Now, the second type of people you should not allow them influence your marriage, it's the friends, colleagues who don't have respect for the marriage institution. These people don't have respect for marriage institution, their own marriage they don't respect, not to think of yours. These people say things that is truly hurtful. And how do you identify this kind of people? They are the type of friends that when a marriage issue come up, the way they talk about marriage, maybe their spouse come, the way they talk to their spouse, maybe, I just don't know, but maybe as I go on, you will understand me. Why you should avoid these people that don't have respect for marriage is because they see marriage as a social experiment. They don't really value. Some of them get married not because they understand what marriage is all about. They get married because they see people getting married, their peers getting married, their age grade, and they want to marry too. Or maybe because mama seriously asks them to be married, disturb them for a grandchild and the rest, and they get into marriage. These people will undermine your marriage. And the area where they will undermine the marriage is encouraging you to engage in unhealthy habits, like keeping secrets. If you want to keep secret, they will be the one to help you keep secret. Maybe when they tell you to do something, I tell them, I've not told my wife, and they'll say, no worry, I go help you. Talk, say me and you go to so place. If your wife asks, tell her to call me. I used to have a friend. Whenever I want to hide some things from my wife, then I will call him and he will help do the cover up until I felt it was okay. Until I met my friend back, he was my best man. So when I would tell to help me cover up, she would say no, he can't. So that he really helped stopped me in secrecy. If not, the other friends I had were the ones that could help me uh, maintain a life of secrecy. I also had friends that encouraged me to take some financial risks. You know, in marriage, I tell people the problem in marriage when it comes to finance is not abundance of money or lack of money. It's in the management of funds. So these friends can help you, encourage you to take financial risks. Another area where they like talk and the rest influence your marriage is in the area of comparison. They help you compare. Mona, wait, make I do this thing first. So, Mona, wait, I don't know almost there through. So, they want to play their head. So, I'm just begging them to give me some few minutes before I continue. Because if I don't do this, there will so much people at the background. It's this place I'm shooting the video is where there is a shade. So tomorrow it's school. They want to make their hair. The hair now for school tomorrow, Abi. Now for school tomorrow, I want to make the hair. For school tomorrow, Abi. So they want to make their hair for school. So, like I said, these friends, they are not just friends. Some could be colleagues. What they do is they influence you in many areas. Some of them will even make you fall into the habit of comparison, comparing your marriage to their marriage and the rest. If you want to enter now. Since you don't want to, since so this my wife, she just finished bathing the kids and she want to be part of the video. So like I said, go put on your clothes if you want to be part of this video. So like I said earlier on, these friends can be they introduce the comparison lifestyle and they make you compare your marriage in such a way that it affects your mentality. Before you know, you start feeling you are not trying. I've said this and I want to tell you today again. No two marriages are the same. See, in marriage, what most people show you is the happy moments. They don't show you the sad moment, the low times. It's the high times they show you. So some of these friends will try to like make you feel like you are not trying, you are not doing, you are not the best. And it will really, really affect you. So try your best to avoid friends that compare. And this one occurs with women especially when they come around you, look at what my husband buy for me, look at what my husband buy from. Even when some of them bought it, they will tell you, look at what my husband, my husband, my dad. Be yourself. Marriage is a marathon race. It's not an 100-meter race. Everybody should grow according to their own pace. Now, how to prevent friends who don't have respect for the marriage institution not to interfere in your marriage? Because some of these people, they are colleagues, they are friends you meet due to social construct. You must meet them, interact with them every day. So how do you prevent this from occurring? Tell them upfront. If you'll be discussing insulting marriages, please, when we are together, don't bring that up. And when they bring it up, quietly walk out and tell them, please, when you guys are through, I'll come back. The third person you must not allow control your marriage is no other person than your very self. Because some of us come into the institution of marriage with our past, our unhealed wounds. and it really, really affects us. We bring in the past hurt, react in our present marriage based on the past actions, and it really, really affects us. So sometimes I've seen some marriages, some people out, point the devil to be someone outside, not knowing that the devil they are casting and binding is within them. Some of us enter into marriage with outdated cultural beliefs and practices, and we refuse to unlearn them and relearn the ones that are working. So not just the family member, overbearing family members and friends that don't understand marriage, ourselves, we need to control, not allow our outdated belief system affect the marriage. Because what worked some years ago no longer work this period. You need to check, because I see some people, they will tell you a woman is supposed to do the house chores, be a total caregiver. A woman is supposed to do that. I'm not supposed to do that. I visited a friend one time, and his wife was heavily pregnant, close to 9 months, and instructed that the woman should go pounded yam for him to eat. And I told him, guy, man, this woman they heavy now. He said for our culture, now so they do am. For middle belt, woman, now the pounded yam, whether she's heavy or not, that no, it's cultural. I told him, and the woman was dragging to go because it's like the woman heard me. When she pounded yam, they brought it for us to eat. I really found it difficult eating. It's like I ate small so that my friend wouldn't feel bad. So please, let us be willing to unlearn some things. In this era, social change has taken place. What worked those days no longer work now. So you must be willing to embrace a lot of social change if you must make that institution of marriage